I will have an introduction first. As with all essays, do not skip the intro. The intro forces us to plan. No intro means no planning. Okay? So intro, keep it very brief. You can say factors considered by the government include benefits, costs, constraints, and unintended consequences. For now, make it boring. Never mind. Boring is good. Okay? R1. Okay. R1, I want to bring in benefits. Okay? But I don't want to call it benefits. Imagine I say, oh, the first factor is benefit. I prefer to say impact on allocative efficiency. This is a factor. What is a factor? A factor has to be open-ended. So if people ask you, what are the factors you consider when you look for a partner? You cannot say tall. You have to say what? Open-ended. Instead of tall or short, short also can. Height. Okay. Height. Correct. Oh, what factor? Okay. So we don't say, the first factor is it improves the market failure problem. That's not a factor. Keep it open-ended. Impact on allocative efficiency. Okay. Are there other ways to phrase it? Definitely. You want to phrase it as ability to tackle allocative inefficiency also can. Okay. So what happens? DDE. Yes, but how do you define it? Well, you read my mind. I was about to write down DDEE. What do you need to define? Okay. So you define AE. In layman terms, AE is the case where you cannot redistribute resources, reallocate resources to make someone better off without making someone else worse off. Okay. So you can just put that in. So cannot reallocate resources to make someone better off without making someone else worse off. Okay. Anything else to define here? Follow this structure. Looking at this paragraph, what else do I want to define? Why does vaping result in the loss of AE? Negative externalities. Negative externalities. Okay. Well, I'm assuming you didn't write your part A. Most likely these things will be in part A. Okay. Then DDEE, the next one is to show the diagram to show how the text works. This is the same as your normal question types. Doesn't mean decision making or all the rigor disappears. Still there. Plus explain the diagram with rigor. And some people will say, what do you mean explain? I thought I draw the diagram. It should be very clear. You need to explain this thing called signer. You all remember signer? When you explain how the text works, you need to explain the size of the text. Okay, it's set equal to NEC measured from socially efficient output. This is the size of the text. Next one, impact on MPC. Of course, it raises your MPC. Then identify your new equilibrium, where new MPC cuts MPP. And finally, how allocative efficiency is restored. This is rigor. When you draw a diagram, you have to explain it.